Hi, my name's Asger and welcome to Wine Goes For You Wine TV. Today we're going to be looking at the Chateauneuf du Pape. Now the Chateauneuf du Pape comes from France and it comes from the Rhone Valley. Now the Rhone Valley, if you imagine this was sort of France there, the Rhone Valley is in this sort of corner down here. It's quite a large region. It's actually divided into two parts. We've got the northern part and the southern part. Now the northern part is the sort of the terroir, the ground, consists of mainly slate and quartz. Whereas if you go to the southern part, where the Chateauneuf du Pape comes from, the terroir mainly consists of limestone and gravel. Now what is, okay, this particular gravel are large sort of pebbly, quite chunky bits of rock. And what that does, okay, is that in the summer, because the climate is quite dry there, what happens in the summer, okay, the heat is absorbed by these particular pebbles, and at night time it releases very slowly, and that produces a very characteristic types of grapes in that particular region. Now the Chateauneuf du Pape can be produced with up to 13 grape varieties. And that's what's permissible, and you can produce both a red and a white one. In the white one you can only use the white grape varieties. Now within that 13 grapes, primarily they only use about three grapes to make the Chateauneuf du Pape. The most common one being the Grenache, because if you look at the whole area, 72%, it's a statistic from Wikipedia, says that the grape that's grown there mostly is the Grenache, which is, as I said, 72%. But to make the Chateauneuf du Pape, they use the Grenache, the Syrah and the Mourvèdre mainly. And the reason why they use those particular grape varieties in there, okay, it gives the wine certain quality. It's like a chef producing different ingredients to produce a particular type of food. Now by using the Grenache, what it does, okay, right, it gives it sort of its cherryish flavours, the jammy flavours within the wine. The Syrah produces that fine pepper kind of flavour notes within the grape, and it gives us this dark colour. The Mourvèdre, what it does, it gives us some structure, some strength to the wine. So all of those different elements go on to making the Chateauneuf du Pape. The one we're going to try today is this one here. This is a 2009 Chateauneuf du Pape, produced by a supplier called Cellier. Now let's have a bit of a. I mean, generally speaking, Chateauneuf du Pape, I mean, it's quite a recognised, famous wine in the world. And over the last couple of years, because the season's been quite dry, it's been very tricky for the winemaker to produce good particular wines. But again, they've exceeded their expectations, because they can, again, like a good cook, you can give them the raw ingredients, and one cook can produce a really good wine or a really good meal, and another one can produce a mediocre one. So what they're doing, okay, by the use of the different types of grapes and so on, the winemaker has been able to produce some exceedingly good wine. So as I said, this is a 2009, again a fairly dry year that year. Let's see what we've got here. Again, quite a dark colour being produced by the Syrah grape. So let's have a. The first thing hits you, okay, right, is that there's what I described as a cherry jammy type of aromas coming off the particular wine. Quite a dark wine. Again, a little bit of spiciness coming through the wine itself, and that's mainly due to the Syrah. So let's have a bit of a taste now. Because of these dry types of conditions, the grapes tend to be a little bit acidic, lots of tannins in there. And what I've got with this particular wine is a good balance of tannin at the front with a little bit of acidity. That's the first thing that sort of hits me. In terms of flavours, let's see what we've got. Oh, them dark fruits, the cherries in there, really yummy, and then followed by this little bit of spiciness coming through within the wines. So mainly I would circulate dark fruit cherries in there, and a little bit of spice, good levels of tannin, and it's reasonably long. I won't say it's particularly long when it's but it's still sitting in the mouth with all those particular flavours. I mean, I particularly like this, and a particular wine. I mean, I could just sitting there with a nice, what I would say, some nice cheeses, particularly a hard cheese. I would really enjoy this with a dish which has got lots and lots of flavours in it. A typical curry, which I would enjoy. So some sort of a food which is quite a lot of flavours in it, because a wine will be able to cut through it. Alternatively, you can just enjoy it as it is. A real nice wine, lots of structure to it, lots of flavours to it, in particular cherries, that little bit of spice which I like, and also sort of quite a bit of tannin in there with a little bit of acidity. So here's till next time, bye.